4 o'clock this afternoon. Fans, the WIAA, Germantown High School, and Arrowhead High School promote good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Athletic training services this afternoon are provided by Mr. Jason Anderson of Pro Healthcare. Fans, in the event a foul ball is hit into the stands or into the parking lots, we ask that you please return the ball to the field as soon as possible. Bring it to one of the dugouts, please. Germantown High School and Arrowhead High School thanks you for your cooperation. Fans, a couple of housekeeping items from our hosts here at Wisconsin Brewing Company Park. Number one, Wisconsin Brewing Company Park is a seed-free zone, so please do not chew sunflower seeds, peanuts, or any of the like while sitting in seat bowls. Also, please confine your seating to the lower bowl. Do not venture to the upper deck or head out to the right field play area. Once again, please confine your seating to the lower bowl. The umpires, as assigned to today's game, are neutral and have been licensed by the WIAA based on their proven ability to properly officiate competition at this level. The umpires for our second game are Mike Foyt, Todd Wozniak, and Chuck Rumke. Now, here are this afternoon's starting lineups, beginning with Germantown. Assistant coaches are Jeff Wolf, Brad Parsons, and Chad K. Tarrant. Head coach is Jay Wyshitsky. Leading off in right field, number 5, Alex Rinke. Batting second is the second baseman, number 12, Ty Olszewski. Batting third at first base, number 24, Carter Gordon. Batting fourth is the designated hitter, number 16, Ian DeMichael. The pitcher is number 1, Evan Lauer. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 2, Doug Wagner. Batting sixth is the left fielder, number 15, Vinny Inga. Batting seventh in catching, number 3, Brady Cheever. Batting eighth in center field, number 7, John Murkowski. And batting ninth, the third baseman, number 9, Logan Zavarro. Now, here's the starting lineup for Arrowhead. Assistant coaches are Christopher Peer, Tim O'Driscoll, Dave Bechtel, and Rob Becker. Head coach is Nick Brendos. Leading off at shortstop, number 6, Brendan Foley. Batting second in center field, number 21, Cam Carter. Batting third, the left fielder, number 1, Yamato Takahashi. Batting fourth and catching, number 3, TJ Hamill. Batting fifth is the designated hitter, number 14, Ollie Corey. The pitcher is number 13, Peter Cuso. Batting sixth is the right fielder, number 23, Nico Frankopoulos. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 28, Alex Hansen. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 4, Ethan Curley. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 27, Mason Chirafasi.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wisconsin Brewing Company Park for our second of three games here from the Lake Country Count Stadium for WIAA Boys Division I Baseball Sectionals here. Elijah Vanksalata alongside Matt Peck with you here. Game one just concluded about a little over an hour ago, between the Sussex-Hamilton Chargers and the Menominee Falls Phoenix, in which we saw a pitcher's duel in a game that only lasted an hour and 40 minutes with a victorious win from Sussex-Hamilton. They will play at 4 p.m. right here on Zaleski Sports, and they will meet the winner of this game between the Germantown Warhawks, the number 3 seed, and the number 2 seed Arrowhead Warhawks. So it is the battle of the Warhawks in the sectional semifinal here, and the winner, like I said, once again will take on the Sussex-Hamilton Chargers at 4 p.m. right here on Zaleski Sports. Glad you guys could be with us here. It's going to be an exciting matchup here, and we'll get started right here first with the starting lineups here. First for Jay Wojcinski's squad, the head coach is Jay Wojcinski of the Germantown Warhawks. I'm going to get that up right now. Leading off I just lost it. Hold on. Meanwhile, playing in the field for Nick Brengaz's squad in Arrowhead. Leading off, Brendan Foley playing shortstop. Cam Carter batting second, playing in center. Yamato Takahashi batting third in left field. Hamill batting fourth, cleanup in as the catcher. Corey is the designated hitter. Frangopoulos is the right fielder. Hansen at first base. Curley at third base. Chirafizi at second base. And the ace for Arrowhead, Peter Cuso on the mound here. He can top up in the 90s for his fastball. Matt Peck, what do you got on Peter Cuso and the
Peter Cuso, Louisville commits. His fastball max is 95. 95, you heard that right. His velo range consistently is 93, 95. His changeup is 88 to 90. His curveball is 86.9, if you want to be precise, to 88. His slider is still 79 to 80. And this is all per Prep Baseball Wisconsin, but there is those numbers. Those are some ridiculous stats right there. That's outstanding for him. And, yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, he's one to watch, and he's actually had some draft coaches at his games, MLB draft, and it's actually funny because there might be some draft scouts here today as well from the MLB to look into him. So
the right fielder, Alex Renke, going to lead off here for Germantown. And you never know. I mean, we're in a minor league baseball stadium right now. You get to see some scouts out here from the MLB. Try to get some of these guys. Renke leads off. Takes first pitch outside for ball one. Renke batting .327 on the year. He takes upstairs for ball two. Cuso probably just trying to calibrate himself a little bit to begin. This one going to be line over to third base, and a hard shot to left field for a base hit. Tough play at third base. Cannot make the play that time. Curley couldn't get up to it, and it's a leadoff knock for the right fielder of Germantown.
That's exactly what you needed to do if you were Germantown. Get ahead and get a hit early, and that's what they did. Be able to get Cuso rattle up a little bit on that first pitch, that third pitch, and knock a base hit to left. So that was perfect for Germantown to lead off the game.
Now Ty Oshesky, the second baseman here. The ball is going to skip past the backstop. He can't find it behind the plate, and it's going to be a stolen or a pass ball that time, and advance to second from Renke.
As crazy as it sounds, I think that ball hit him.
Yeah.
From up here, it looked like it grazed the leg. So technically, it should have probably been a hit by a pitch.
And already the catcher.
But a lot of these guys, they want to hit, so they're not going to say anything.
Catcher Hamill, he's already kind of trying to settle him down a little bit here after that base hit, and that was a very wild pitch that time from Peter Cuso. Hamill just trying to settle him down a little bit. So a 1-0 count with Renke at second base.
Ooh.
That one is outside again. Throw back to second will not be in time on the pickoff attempt. Pete Tamo behind the dish for pressing the buttons for Peter Cuso. 5 pitches so far. Throwing from Cuso. 2-0 count on Olszewski. Olszewski signals butt, pulls back for strike 1, a high strike. 2-1 the count now on him. Looks like Germantown wants to be really aggressive here early. I think the strategy right now is to try to get Renke over to third.
It would be a smart strategy if I were Germantown to get ahead early on.
Cuso delivers. He's going to bunt this one over. It will be a successful bunt. The runner over to first, not in time. The runner's going to go home as it passes, and Germantown strikes first on a pass ball, and Renke scores, and it's a bunt base hit for Ty Olszewski, and the first punch of the day goes to the Germantown Warhawks. 1-0. So that's going to be, they're going to probably call that a single too, right? A bunt single.
Depends. Probably, yes, because
It's a tough play for.
But even if he gets it there in time, even if he doesn't throw it away, I think he's still probably safe, very likely.
And they got him all the way to second base, so he trades places with Renke.
And now you got power hitter Carter Gordon coming up here.
Yeah, Carter Gordon. Not a guy to mess with if you're Arrowhead here. It's a little uncharacteristic early on from Peter Cuso, who has been lights out all season long.
We got early score update. Brookfield Central already up 1-0 on Waukesha North at Muskego High School. Sectional semi over there. That's the first
Hey,
score.
how about this, Matt Peck? Carter Gordon, the guy coming up to plate, has 5 home runs this year.
Oh.
So he comes up with no outs and Olszewski at second base.
He's one to watch for sure. Peter Cuso probably shouldn't give him one.
Minor league baseball stand, but you just never know. Cuso delivers a first pitch inside for strike 1.
You know, Carter Gordon's not one to mess through. You don't want to give him a juicy-looking fastball like down the middle or a hang-up curveball because you could be looking at a 3-0 game if it comes to that.
Big swing and a miss that time, and Cuso gasses him up with the fastball. See, this is a part of a fun matchup right here. Fastball against power here. It's hard. Good fastball coming. 0-2 pitch is spiked in the dirt. Olszewski holds at second base. Had a pretty good lead there. 1-2 count. I think the command just a little off right now for Cuso.
This is, if you're Germantown, this is actually what you want to see because even getting a hit off of him was a bit rattling early on.
Gordon strikes out, swinging a big out right there for Cuso to get the first out of the game. Is a strikeout from Carter Gordon, and now that will send up designated hitter Ian DeMichael. Is hitting for the pitcher Evan Lauer, who will take the mound in the bottom of the first. DeMichael takes ball low. It's a heavyweight fight we got here. The middle of the pack of the sectional here, the 2 and 3 seats here. Ironically, in the sectional, what was that? That was thrown there. 1-0 the count on DeMichael. Big swing and a miss, and got him early on that off-speed pitch that time. So the count goes to 1-1 now on DeMichael. Big swing and a foul that time. Seen a couple foul balls come our way last game. Always got to be ready.
That's right. Yeah, you always got to be ready, especially here. You never know what you can get at you here.
1-2 on DeMichael. Big swing and a miss on the curveball, and he's going to finish the out at first base. And after the 1 run off of the bunt single from Olszewski, 2 quick strikeouts for Cuso, and all of a sudden he's starting to dial in now. That mound visit really does wonders for any type of pitcher, it seems like. So 1-0 lead for Germantown. 2 outs gone by, and that'll send up
Doug Wagner.
Doug Wagner. Pitch taken down low, try to get him to chase the off speed. 2-0 early on Doug Wagner. To a pitch is taken inside for strike 1. Highly anticipated sectional here in Oconomowoc. 2-1 pitch is spiked in the dirt. Runner goes a third. Oshesky is not going to have a play as Pete Hamill kind of lost it off of his hands that time when he tried to pop up, and it's a stolen base for Ty Oshesky. And now another run 90 feet away from scoring. 3-1 count on Wagner. Doug Wagner, 3-1 pitch is
Ball 4.
inside for strike or ball 4. And there will be runners on the corners now.
Yeah, he just took that one outside. I mean, it could have probably gone either way where that one was, but yeah, he just good pitch selection that time.
Now batting 6 for Germantown is the left fielder Vinny Inga, who is also the starting quarterback for Germantown. We had him on week 9 of the football season. Looking to deliver here for the baseball team in the sectional semi. Wagner at first, Oshesky at third as the good block that time there to keep it in front of him from Hamill. That would have went to the backstop and went out of control. That could have scored Oshesky. Kuso already up to 21 pitches. 1-0 pitch is taken on the right corner for strike 1, or maybe not. 2-0 is the count now on Inga. Pitch is outside, 3-0, and the command starting to fall a little bit behind again for Kuso, as he's a ball away from loading up the bases. 3-0 pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Kuso in the danger zone here. I think Inga could really put this ball in play too if he could get a good pitch to hit. It's a hitter's count. 3-1 pitch. Right on the corner. Oh, no, it's outside. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded, and now Pete Hamill, well, it looked like for a second he was going to go out and chat, but now you got the bases loaded with 2 outs. And now you're going to send up the catcher, Grady Cheever, coming up now. It's a little bit of trouble right now for Kuso, the ace for Arrowhead. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
If Germantown could really put a base hit here through or get a couple runs here, that could really be trouble early on. Because we saw Lauer last time, was a starting pitcher against Wisconsin Lutheran. He pitched 7 complete against Wisconsin Lutheran. We saw them on the broadcast last time.
Big swing and a miss. You know, that curveball that Kuso's throwing is really working right now.
Yeah.
I think that's a very big advantage you have if you're Arrowhead here. So quickly, Cheever down 0-2 on Kuso. See if he goes back to that off speed here. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the curveball again.
Bases
occupied. Just going to get the play at the plate, and Germantown only gets 1 out of it, but a bunt single puts them on the board first. Germantown up 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. The bats for Arrowhead coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Cold Bean, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports for the bottom of the first inning. Pitching on the mound for Jay Wojcinski's Germantown Warhawks is the ace. As Matt Peck said, Evan Lauer, who started 9 games this year, 7 wins and 1 loss on the year. Only giving up 8 earned runs this season. Big strikeout guy, ERA 1.135. That's a really good ERA if I've seen one before. He's really dialed in from that one game. And what do you got on Evan Lauer?
Evan Lauer, his 86-mile-per-hour fastball max. That's his max. He's committed to Bryan Stratton in Wisconsin, committed on October 10, 2024. His fastball max is 84. He sits about 82, 83. Changeup sits about 74, 75. Curveball 71 to 73, and then the slider's about 75, 76, right around there. That's for Evan Lauer. That's per prepbaseball.com. This is the second place Germantown Warhawks in the Greater Metro Conference. They finished the season 21-4. And they finished a game behind Hamilton, who we are going to see at 4 o'clock against one of these two teams.
Shortstop Brendan Foley leading off for Nick Brengaz. Arrowhead not shy to put themselves on the board here as the first pitch is taken outside for ball 1. One pitch is outside for ball 2, or strike 1. Oh my gosh, it is. We've been here for a while now.
Yeah, we got one more to go. Basically 2 more because we're only in the first inning this one still.
Carter up next with Takahashi in the hole. That one taken inside for strike 2. One-two pitch on Foley. This one's going to be ground over the shortstop. Wagner going to field it over to first to Gordon for out number 1. A beautiful 5-3 first out of the game, ground out of the game. 6-3, I should say.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 21, Cam Carter.
Cam Carter coming up. One of the big names that we saw, big bats from the last game we called with Arrowhead. Stay tuned again, ladies and gentlemen, 4 p.m. We will also have the sectional final game here on Zaleski Sports. Sussex Hamilton against the winner of this game. That one's taken inside for strike 1. 1-1 the count on Cam Carter. From what I remember last time, Cam Carter could really split the ball in the gap here. He's done it a lot of times last time, a few times we've seen him. I think he hit a triple last time we saw him. 1-1 the count is taken low for ball 2. I think the big thing with Evan Lauer is that he likes to really mix his stuff. Makes him so dominant. This one is outside. 3-1.
Yeah, Evan Lauer, he's got to try to find that zone there. I mean, obviously you don't want to put guys on base via walk, so if I'm him, I'm attacking here on 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 pitch. Yeah, good time to get aggressive here on a 3-1 pitch. That's taken high and upstairs, ball 4. And a 1-out walk for Cam Carter. That'll send up Yamato Takahashi.
This kid's good too.
Yeah. Highlight House player of the game last time we had Arrowhead on against Eau Claire Memorial. Yamato's a big contact guy as well. Going to be going to Princeton University. Taken high and upstairs for ball 1. Side again. A pitch on Takahashi. Big swing and a miss right there. He really wanted to get that fastball going, but a little bit late that time on it. Two-one on Takahashi. Runner goes a second. Cam Carter is safe. Ooh, that was really close. In fact, I don't know. That was really, really close.
That's why I went like, ooh, because I'm like, that was close.
It looked like if he was a split second faster that he would have been out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not denying that he might have been out right there. I mean, the throw was there, and he had the tag on him right away.
Perfect throw from Cheever behind the dish. So the runner in scoring position now with Cam Carter. Takahashi with a 3-1 count. He's going to hit this one to right field, and it will be caught on a fly out from Rentke. Runner's going to tag to third. Cam Carter will get there. And he advances the runner 90 more feet. So 2 outs gone by in the bottom of the first. And that'll send up catcher P.J. Hamill. Had a couple of good blocks in the top of the first inning. He's going to line this one to deep left field. This one's going back to the warning track and caught and sliding in a slip and slide that time from Vinny Inga to end the inning. And no runs given up. Loud contact for Arrowhead, but one left on base. Still 1-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. Germantown leads on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vungsalata alongside Matt Peck with you here from Lake Country Stadium, Wisconsin Brewing Company Park. We are getting set to begin the top of the second inning here. 1-0 the score here via the RBI bunt single in that first inning. But otherwise, there hasn't been any scoring yet so far in the first inning. The RBI came from, I think it was DeMichael in that first inning, from what I remember. But I would expect Huso, with how good of a pitcher he is, to dial it in and try to figure some things out here after what was a little bit of a rough inning just with command-wise. Gave up a hit, 2 walks, Struck out 3 though, so I mean, all 3 outs coming via the strikeout. So it's safe to say that Germantown hasn't really figured out his velocity yet.
But Germantown still got the last laugh right now of 1-0.
Yeah.
I mean, they got that big hit, and you can tell that they put the crowd into the first inning because they had that big bunt signal down the line, and they got that ball that got thrown away at first base too. That really kind of like settled the tone there early a little bit.
You know, even going back to last year, right? What was it, Nolan Buss?
Yeah.
Mowing. I remember that term I used last year. He was mowing out there. This is one of the big factors to how Arrowhead got to state last year. Murkowski will lead off as fastball right down the middle for strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cuso threw 28 pitches in that first inning, a big swing at the breaking ball. Quickly, Murkowski falling behind 0-2. This one going to be grounded over to the second base side. Cherfasi over to Hansen for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 9, Logan Zavarro.
Going to pop this one up to the catcher, P.J. Hamill, running out of room for the play. PA announcer once again reminding people to return the baseballs to the dugout. I'm taking downstairs for ball 1. Logan Zavril batting here in the bottom of the order. Big swing and I think that's going to be a foul. 1-2 the count with 1 out. Gone by in the top of the second. One-two pitch. Try to get him to miss that time with the swing right there at that breaking ball. Once again, it's been a unhittable pitch so far. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gassed him up with the fastball, and down goes Zabril at the bottom of the order. 4th strikeout of the day for Peter Cuso.
The right fielder, number 5, Alex Renke.
Alex Renke coming back up here, the top of the order. Had a base hit to start the game on a line drive to left field past the first baseman. One of the only true guys that made hard contact against Cuso as the first pitch is dialed in for strike 1. This might be another one of those games where we might have just a lot of good pitching. 0-1 pitch is outside for ball 1. We'll take it down low for ball 2. Sussex Hamilton patiently waiting on the first base side for the sectional final game. I'm taking downstairs for ball 3 now. 3 straight balls in the dirt for Cuso, and now the count, he's falling behind 3-1. That one's outside for ball 4. You know what's something I noticed about Cuso too? He's got a really fast delivery.
Yeah.
He just likes to go right away with his delivery. I think you as a coach, I mean, is that a good strategy?
I think so. I think go fast, because then that kind of like throws the other team off a little bit too. Like be ready right away, because I mean, speeds the pace up. I mean, I like what he's doing.
He's a high velo pitcher too, so you can always gas it up. Need be. Taken up and high. Runner goes to second, and he's not going to be in time. Kind of bobbled at second base. Foley couldn't make the play at the end. Not a bad, terrible throw from P.J. Hamill.
Meanwhile, a couple of score updates in between. Beaver Dam 2-0 on Slinger. Monona Grove 2-1 on McWanago. And Oak Creek up 3-0 on Kenosha Tremper in the first inning. Hortonville up 2-0 on Kimberly. And Whitnall up 1-0 on New Berlin Eisenhower. So those are all a bunch of big scores. So that's your 1 o'clock slot.
0-1 pitch is taken up and high for ball 2. Again, I think it's just the command. That's the issue right now for Peter Cuso.
I mean, he's only given up 1 hit. I mean, That's the problem, really, on.
I'm taking inside for strike 2. I think it's 1 and 2, actually. Or 2 and. No, yeah, 1 and 2. Kuso, I mean, you got to watch this right now. He's already at 43 pitches. 1-2 pitches, line right at Kuso, and he spikes it down, trying to fire up his guys, and maybe that'll get him going. We saw that with Hibiki last game a lot, and that's Kuso sending a message here to get his team going as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Still 1-0. Germantown leads on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vunxalata here alongside Beth Peck for the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Germantown lead on Arrowhead. Pretty clean top of the second inning. Peter Kuso, the starting pitcher, trying to send a message to his team, catching a line out, a hard liner after giving up a walk and a stolen base. Pretty clean inning for him as he caught the lineup. He spiked the ball down, tried to fire his guys up here, and let's see how much of motivation that gives his teammates here heading into the bottom of the second inning. Ali Corey comes up to the bat now, the designated hitter.
Line drive to the pitcher counters at 3 in 2 games. That's how many we've had today, and they've all been caught. So these pitchers are not afraid when a baseball gets hit right at their face.
I think that's what coaches have to teach you, too. You just don't be afraid to get hit. Strike 1 right in the middle. That sounds familiar. from the Pony League Rockies.
That's right.
Surprise. 0-1. Taken downstairs for ball 1. Owen Ali Corey. One and one on Corey. Big swing and a miss. And landed the breaking ball at the top of the zone. He kind of fell in front of it that time. Arrowhead has yet to get their first hit of the game still. Obviously still very early.
Very early.
Very, very early, yep. And this one's going to be grounded over to third base side. Logan Zavril trying to make the play over to first in time to Gordon for out number 1. Beautiful 5-3 ground out play that time. It was a slow roller, but he makes the play for out number 1. So now that will send up the right fielder, Nico Frangopoulos. He's got some power. He's got a lot of baseballs that come his way when he plays right a lot. I have noticed that from all the times we've covered Arrowhead this season. First pitch taken.
We were here last for Eau Claire Memorial, right?
Yep, 1-0. It's funny how I still remember that game just like it was yesterday. Big swing and a miss from Frangopoulos. He really put the ball in play, too. All of these guys for Arrowhead got some really good power. Taken high and upstairs. I think Lauer, I feel like he's already dialed in. I mean, he's getting into his rhythm of his mechanics and all that.
See, here's the thing. When you're on a high school team, you fear everybody in the lineup because you got to make that high school team first at most high schools.
He's a little bit early on that one again. Big swing and a miss. The student section for Germantown letting Frangopoulos hear it. So the count is at 2-2 now, 1 out. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and wow. Evan Lauer just made him look embarrassing the last 2 pitches of the at-bat, and he struck him out easily. Alex Hansen coming up here.
Yeah,
Hansen, the first baseman. What do you say?
I'll just say this, they've been doing quite a job over there, both of them. Ooh.
So far, so good, too. I mean, for Lauer, I mean, his pitch count not terrible either.
No, not at all.
25. Yeah, I think, I mean, with how the game's already turning for Crusoe, I mean, with this pitch count, I don't think he's not going to be able to try to relief next game.
No, they got to get to next game
Which
first.
I already think that Nick Brengau's had a plan for that. You know, we'll see who they throw for game 2.
Yeah, it's tough because now you're playing from behind in this game. You're only down 1 run. I mean, you get a base runner, get him over in the scoring position. You can easily make up that 1 run, but Arrowhead just got to hold Germantown from scoring more.
And taking on the corner for strike 2.
Because when I've seen from Arrowhead's offense so far, like obviously we're talking about no hits, but Arrowhead on defense also has 2 errors.
That off speed has really been working so far for Evan Lauer. 1-2 pitch, 2 outs, swing and a miss on the curveball, and he strikes him out. Big ovation from the Germantown crowd. What a start for Evan Lauer. The first 2 innings, no hits so far, and all good stuff as we head to the top of the 3rd inning on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vinks-a-lot alongside Matt Peck here. 1-0 the score here. Arrowhead trailing Greendale, Germantown.
Boy.
I am not having it with the name so far today. So top of the 3rd inning here. Peter Cuso on the mound here. I mean, without how many walks he's given up here early on, I mean, it hasn't been super clean for him. First baseman Carter Gordon with a lot of power coming up to bat again. Power against power. Like I said, 5 home runs, 26 RBIs on the year for Carter Gordon. Takes high and upstairs for ball 1. Field here is probably a little bit deeper than a regular high school field. Probably not by much though, right?
No, I wouldn't say much.
Two 2-0 on Gordon. Spikes that in the dirt. And with how much power he has, I mean, it's still way too early, and Germantown has a lead right now. I would assume Jay Wojcicki will not give him the green light here on 3-0.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's not here. Pitch right down the middle for strike 1. So, yeah, Cuso, I mean, he's up to 49 pitches now, and we're just beginning the top of the 3rd inning. So, it's a very important thing to watch out for. 3-1 pitch, big swing and a miss that time from Carter Gordon. Well, Cuso got him to chase the breaking ball that time. Gordon was expecting fastball, full count. Gordon grounds this one over to the shortstop. Brendan Foley fielding it over to first. To Austin Hansen for out number 1. Alex Hansen, I meant.
Designated hitter, number 16, Ian DeMichael.
Second, a score update nearby in a sectional. Tremper has got on the board, scored their first run of the day. 3-1 Oak Creek leads.
So you got anything on that Brookfield Central game? That's probably more. Ooh.
On the upside of the back screen. Let's see. And in Brookfield Central, they are up 1-0 on Waukesha North.
Kind of like here, consistent lead.
Yep. And one's followed all the way back to the parking lot. Maybe hit a bus. Their head coach Bigler.
Yes.
I think he has his own travel ball team too, right?
I saw him the other day. Yep.
One of his own companies.
Time is called.
One taken inside for strike 2 on DeMichael. DeMichael, his first time up, struck out swinging. 1-2 pitch is line, hard liner and a base hit to right field. And it looks like, Germantown, some of these guys are really putting the barrel of the ball on it.
That's right, they are.
From Cuso. And all of the hits from Germantown coming off of those high heat fastballs that Cuso can throw. So now it's a 2-out knock, or 1-out knock for DeMichael, and now Doug Wagner will come up. Walked this first time up. One thing to know about this order here for Germantown is they are staying very disciplined today. 3 walks ready, and they've worked the count a lot to make Cuso earn his pitches today. He's already up to 56 pitches in the 3rd inning.
Oh boy, that's danger
trouble.
zone for Arrowhead, that's for sure.
Spikes one in the 3rd. That one's gonna get past Hamill, and DeMichael's gonna advance to second base on a pass ball. And I just feel like, Cuso, he's just, stuff isn't really working too well right now. Command-wise.
Yeah, now you get a base hit for Germantown. It's 2-0, and 2-0 in this game. I'm telling you right now, 2-0 is huge.
We saw that last time out when Sussex Hamilton just kept adding runs to Menominee Falls. That one is taken outside for ball 3. So
this is kind of like those games, like, when you're watching the Brewers and they go down like 2-0, you kind of say to yourself, this is kind of impossible now.
I saw the Brewers were up 1-0 last night, and I already thought, I knew they weren't, it wasn't over yet. 3-0 pitch is taken inside for strike 1. That was a great example right there. Life of a Brewers fan, I tell you, right?
Life of a no offensive team.
It's been forever since we've seen our offense. That one is taken down low for ball 4. And a 4-pitch walk to Doug Wagner. And you got to figure pretty soon here another mound visit is probably going to come for Cuso if he keeps walking some batters here. So 2 walks on the day now for the shortstop, Doug Wagner, and now Vinny Inga, who also walked his first time up, comes up to bat. That's now 4 walks issued for Cuso.
Wow. Yeah. Cuso, they were talking about him, and, the Arrowhead's had some struggles this playoff run. I'm going to tell you this right now. The game against Shorewood the other day, they only beat him 7-0. Cuso pitched. It's one of those games where obviously anybody's going to come to play. You can't really say, they didn't beat a good team.
Inga swung on that check swing that time. The ump said he went. Strike 1. One out gone by. Inga takes a high strike. Ooh, that was close.
I'll tell you, I'm going to say this as an announcer perspective, Germantown needs to get another run here.
Oh, yeah.
They do, because Arrowhead, there's a matter of time.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, I think sooner or later Arrowhead's going to start hitting. They're just a pretty good team, too. So I think Germantown needs to get their runs now while they have it.
Inga lines this one for a base hit. DeMichael rounding third. Frangopoulos cuts the throw off, and Germantown takes a 2-0 lead on a RBI base hit from Vinny Inga. And Doug Wagner advances to third. And here comes another mound visit here. Peter Cuso, it has just not been his afternoon so far, as the Germantown faithful celebrating the 2-0 lead early on here in the sectional semifinal.
Yeah,
couldn't have asked for a better start for Germantown.
You're right about that. And kind of like I just said, they needed to get that base hit, and they did. It's 2-0 now. All they need is a sac fly now, and they can put this up to 3-0. One thing that one thing that you can avoid, one thing you got to avoid here if you're Germantown especially is a double play. You can't hit it to the shortstop, second baseman, or third baseman. You got to try to get that ball in the air to the outfield and at least get it 3-0 if I were them. And Arrowhead, the thing you need is a double play. If you get a double play here, you're in good position, in better position, but it's tough. It's tough right now because you got first and third. You just got to hope that, you know, if you're Kuso, you got to try to go get Cheever to hit it on a ground ball.
And the only thing that's not getting any better for Arrowhead, too, is that Kuso's pitch count is like getting really up there. He's up to 63 pitches now. As it looks like Nick Brengaz is going to send someone to start warming up in that bullpen for Arrowhead.
Yeah, it's something that you didn't think you would see.
Jay Wojcinski. Is he a Hall of Fame coach yet?
He's got to be there soon if he is. I mean, he won that state championship with Whitefish Bay in 23. Then he took the job in Germantown in 24.
He's got to be getting there soon because this Scotty, he read the scouting report really well in Kuso today.
Yes, he did. And he's got 2 hits off of him already. An MLB draft prospect right here.
4 hits.
Oh,
his bunts. Ooh. He's trying to pull a Milwaukee Brewers Pat Murphy strategy there where you bunt.
See, here's the thing, though.
Run.
Here's the thing now. If you're Arrowhead, you got to be watching for that bunt. So either send first or third, and obviously he's a lefty, so I got my feeling that he's going to go down the first base line. So I would take my first baseman off covering first base here, just in case the bunt comes in. And maybe it's tough to cut down the lead runner, and that's very smart that Jay Wojcinski's calling for a bunt. Yep.
Cheever's going to bunt again. It's foul, and I would have.
Oh, wait, no,
that
wasn't touched.
That wasn't touched, and it's a pass ball, and 3-0 now Germantown leads. Doug Wagner advances to the home plate, and Vinny Inga to second. Wow.
I was going to say
3 runs now.
I was going to say, when that ball got past him, I didn't think that was touched.
I thought that was foul at first.
And here comes Nick Brengaz. He's arguing that it's foul, possibly. So 3-0 now. So this is
Arrowhead's in trouble early.
Yeah,
but if there's a team that can fight through adversity, it's a team like Arrowhead. But I mean, they're going to have to try to get out of this as fast as they can. This one's going to be grounded foul to the first base side. But Arrowhead is in a pretty deep hole early on. Only 1 out, too.
The pass ball is a killer. That's for sure. 2 to 3-0 is huge.
That one's taken upstairs high for ball 1. 1 and 2 now on Cheever, the catcher for Germantown. Cheever fouls this one outside the stadium. One, 2 again. This one hit high and playable. It's going to go foul and out of play. Wow. That ball would have stayed fair on Cheever. That one could have been really close to that fence, to that beach-themed fence here at the Docktown Stadium. That one was almost gone.
You're right.
So we'll do the 1-2 over again. Keep in mind again, it's important to remember right now, Kuso up to 68 pitches. That one taken down the middle, and he froze him with the breaking ball, and 5th strikeout of the day for Peter Kuso. It's just not really a couple base hits, really just put Germantown right in front even more here from some insurance runs, 2 runs in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs gone by. And Al Murkowski will come back up to bat. 0 for 1. This is the order you got to get out, too, if you're Arrowhead. I mean, the bottom of the order has been pretty quiet. It's been that middle of the order that was really loud on the hits today as strike is taken on the inside. 0-2 on Murkowski. Murkowski takes high. I don't know if you're Nick Brengaz, what do you do for that 4th inning? I mean, if he gets out of this here, Do you just try to ride him until it's the end?
I'd ride him because even if you get a couple runs, I mean.
Yeah, this is still
he's
playable,
your ace.
still a doable game.
He's your ace.
3-0. Have him out there for a reason. 2-2 the count. This one's going to be grounded. Foul.
Oh.
That would have easily scored Inga at second at that slice fair. But Kuso only has about 27 pitches left to throw. Given if his last batter comes at like 99, he gets that last at batter. It's not been pretty for him so far today, though. Two is high for ball 3. That one's high again for ball 4. And Murkowski walks. Matt Peck, that's the 5th walk of the day that Kuso's issued.
You got a tough decision here if you're Nick Brengaz, either you.
And he's looking at the bullpen right now, too. What are you going to?
He's got a tough decision. I mean, obviously he's going to ride here, but.
Logan Zavril coming up.
It's a tough one. That's all I got to say.
Struck out his first time up. That one spikes the dirt for ball 1. You want to hear this? Kuso's thrown 37 balls. And that just shows that Germantown's disciplined and they're not biting. This one's going to be lined for a base hit to left field. Inga rounding third, coming around the plate. The throw is cut off and he's safe. 4-0 Germantown. A statement is made by the Warhawks of Germantown. They are carving up the ace of Arrowhead right now. And the RBI base hit for Logan Zavril at the bottom of the order. Just chills right now for Germantown. Unbelievable start. As now you get the top of the order up now, so they're back up to the top of the order with Alex Renke. He had a base hit the first time up. This one's going to be grounded to Brendan Foley, fielding it over to first to Hansen. But Arrowhead's in trouble, folks. 4-0 lead. Germantown teeing off against the ace of Arrowhead, Kuso, and plate 3 runs on the board and a 4-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. More sectional baseball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vunxalata alongside Matt Peck here in the sectional semifinal here in baseball. 5 hits tonight so far for Germantown, and it's safe to say that the Warhawks are really looking the ace for Arrowhead, and Peter Kuso looked really bad early on here. They're staying very disciplined with 5 walks here, and they plated 3 runs via RBIs from Vinny Inga, Logan Zavril. That's it. But those were 2 RBIs. We got any score updates?
Yes, we got Brookfield Central still 1-0 over Waukesha North. That's in the 3rd inning over there. 2-2 Beaver Dam and Slinger tied. Monona Grove still leads 2-1 over Mukwonago. Oak Creek still 4-1 over Kenosha Tremper. That's a Penn State commit. Ethan Bauerschmidt that Oak Creek is beating right now. 1-1 Whitnall and New Berlin Eisenhower. So New Berlin Eisenhower gets a run back. They're the champions of the Woodland West. Went 12-0 this year in the Woodland West. That's tough.
Who?
New Berlin Eisenhower. They're tied with Whitnall, the Woodland East champs.
First year coach too.
Yeah.
Let's take it outside for ball 1. Winner of that Brookfield Central Waukesha North game plays Muskego, right?
Yep.
1-0 pitch. This one's grounded over, picked over, and saved by Zavril over to first to Carter Gordon. Good recovery from Logan Zavril. That's what you got to learn right there. You always got to stay with it.
That's right, yeah.
Any team
absolutely.
you have. 5-3 ground out that time. Mason Tirafasi coming up to the plate for Arrowhead. Tirafasi.
I didn't see no Tirafasi.
Curly grounded out. Sounded like the PA announcer said that at first. One taken inside for strike 1. Lauer, no hits given up so far, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. He's got a lot of insurance right now. He's fouled on the bunt attempt from Shirafasi. I mean, Arrowhead's in an even deeper hole than what Menominee Falls had to deal with in that first game.
Oh, 100% because
4-0 early on. I mean, there's still plenty of time, but Arrowhead's going to have to keep getting runs while trying to hold the hot offense of Germantown. Pulls it back for a ball. 2-1. And you got to look at Kuso too. I mean, I'm sure Nick Brengaz right now is really thinking right now about his pitch count for Kuso, up to 79 pitches now.
Yeah, it's definitely something you got to look at, that's for sure, because don't want to take his arm too much, especially for his future commitments. Obviously, he's not done yet. I'm not saying Arrowhead's done in the water yet. I'm not by
He's a
any
senior
means.
too, right?
He's a senior, yeah.
Yeah. Big swing and a miss.
I'm just saying for the aspect, their season's not over yet. They're only down 4 runs. I mean, it's big in this game, yes, but you got to get the bats moving. I mean, but it's not impossible.
That should not be the mentality either.
Yeah.
Not to think that this game's over for for Arrowhead. This one's gonna be fouled right to the back screen. But Evan Lauer, I mean, he's really been dealing early on. Germantown's probably the hottest offense we've seen all day, as a big strikeout on the breaking ball that time on Fisi that time. And now we will head back to the top of the order. Brendan Foley grounded out his first time up.
Shortstop, number 6, Brendan Foley.
Foley. Let's see how this Arrowhead lineup looks a second time through. Nobody got a hit the first time through against Evan Lauer. Ooh, fouls that off on a check swing. It's like the same stuff we saw again from that when we saw them against Wisconsin Lutheran at the PBR event too.
That's
true. Amazing. No, obviously don't want to jinx anybody, but I mean, he's really en route for that right now. Stay tuned again, ladies and gentlemen, at 4 p.m. Matt Peck will be back on the call for the sectional final matchup between Sussex Hamilton and the winner of this game. Oh, that one just missed. 2 balls and a strike. And sooner or later, though, I mean, Arrowhead's got to have to figure it out. They want to get back in this game and have a chance to go right back to state. Obviously, they would have to win the next game, too, if they won this. Big swing and a miss from Foley. Lauer guessed it up with that 85-mile-per-hour fastball. He tops it around there, right? 85, 87. I wonder if they have a pitching gun here. So 2-2 here. What does he go with? 2 outs.
That's a tough one. You know, I'd attack here. He hasn't given up a hit yet.
Ooh, this goes down low with the breaking ball.
You're up 4-0 early on. I would have attacked. I would have. I mean, you know what? You're up. Now, if it's 1-0, maybe a different story. You don't want to give one a meatball because then it's going to be 1-1. But it's 4-0 right now. You're in a good spot in the pitching side of things. Now, if you give up a couple base runners, then yeah, then you look at wasters. But
that one's walked for ball 4. And a 2-out walk for Germantown. Now that'll bring back up Cam Carter. Takes a strike inside. And taking high and upstairs. Ball 2. Or ball 1, I should say. Two-one on Cam Carter. He walked back in the first inning. Gonna get a little chat at the mound here with Cheever. Three-one pitch. This one is hit hard and deep to right field. Running back on it and making the catch is Rentke for the 3rd out of the inning. That will take us to the end of the 3rd inning. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Still 4-0. Germantown leads on Arrowhead.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, we head to the top of the 4th inning in a 4-0 lead for the Germantown Warhawks here. 5 hits and no hits given up on their pitching staff here from Evan Lauer. 3 clean innings, only 2 walks issued. But Peter Crusoe will come back out for the top of the 4th inning. I figured that Nick Brengaz would stick up with them after Germantown's lineup kind of lit him up in that top of the 3rd inning. Crusoe, I mean, he's only got 21 pitches left to give.
For Germantown, leading off the top of the 4th inning, it's the second baseman, number 12,
Ty Olszewski coming back up to bat here to start the top of the 2nd inning. Reached down one of the times. It's taken inside for ball one. And right off the bat already, PJ Hamill gonna chat with Peter Crusoe. What do you think the message is there real quick?
Gotta throw strikes. There was some, obviously, like you said, 5 walks today. Right there is a perfect message example of we gotta throw strikes because we're giving, obviously, Germantown 5 walks. It's 5 more base runners.
And taking inside for a strike. Obviously, this is, I mean, if this is how he goes out, this is definitely not the way he would envision to go out, as this one's going to be popped up in the air. Playable in the dugout. What a catch on the third base side by Curley. Kind of banged into the dugout a little bit. And there's out number 1.
All right.
First baseman, number 24,
Carter Gordon comes back up to bat now. 0 for 2 on the day, 1 strikeout, 1 line out. Taking inside for strike 1. I think at this point, if you're Arrowhead, you just got to keep trying to ride with Cuso the whole way through. Gordon, deep drive, deep to left field. It is gone. Big boy slam that time for Carter Gordon. I'll even bring it out here. He said it with his chest on that home run. And some more insurance for Germantown. The 6th home run of the year for Carter Gordon.
Yeah, he took
the big man.
He took that ball on a ride that time. I mean, even got the inside corner, and he just put that out on the left field line in exact motion that he wanted to. That was a perfect hit right down the line.
What I tell you, I mean, he's a dangerous power hitter, and they made him pay right there. Now Nick Brengaz is going to pull Cuso. And Germantown continues to rake off of the ace Cuso and sends him to the dugout. His night is over. Wow. I don't want to say that's the exclamation point, but that, I mean, that is a hard one right there.
So who comes in? It looks to me it's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Bowman. It looks like a left-handed pitcher.
Yeah.
Because Arrowhead's playing to get back in this game. They're not worried about next game right now. They're playing to get back in this game.
But you knew right when that ball was off the bat from Gordon that was gone.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, yeah, I was going to go over the wall, but that he almost went out there and caught that. Yeah. He could have leapt over and caught that. I mean,
I was kind of waiting for the reaction of the crowd first to see. And who do we got coming in? Is it going to be?
I got to do Germantown's first.
DeMichael will come up to bat. But there wasn't a bigger exclamation point than that home run right there from Carter Gordon. Unbelievable.
It's going to probably be Bowman. Yep.
Bowman, he's one of their second best pitchers, right? Or like one of the top 3 guys in the staff for Nick Brengaz. But the way Germantown has hit the last 2 innings has really showed that they are very dedicated to knocking out this sectional winner last year. Germantown they were in a different sectional last year, right?
Yeah.
They were in that one, was it with Wisco?
Yeah, I think so.
They are making their name heard here in this sectional here, up 5-0. It's going to be kind of hard to try to come back from if you're Germantown. I mean, if you're Arrowhead. But that was a no-doubter from Carter Gordon in his last at-bat. So now coming up to bat is Ian DeMichael for Germantown. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Had a base hit. Line. Bowman delivers a strike in right away, and I think if you're If you're Bowman right now, you really have to dial it in. This one's going to be grounded over to the second base side. Sherfisi over to Austin Hansen for out number 2. That's only out number 2, too. So the bottom of the order right now for, I should say the middle of the order right now, as Doug Wagner comes up to bat. 2 walks on the day. Big swing and a miss, fouled back. And if you're Bowman right now, though, you're going to have to dial in more than ever. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Cannot let Germantown get any more. This one's going to be hit, foul, and out of play. Out to I-94. Carter Gordon's ball. That one almost went to I-94, but it went right into the woods. Out there in the outfield. 0-2 pitch is fouled off. To Doug Wagner. Lines this one to right field. It's playable for Frangopoulos. Makes the play. But Germantown plates one more on via a solo bomb from Carter Gordon. His 6th of the season, and one more insurance run. 5-0 Germantown leads as the Arrowhead bats. Let's see if they can respond here in the bottom of the 4th.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, a 5-0 lead. Germantown leads on Arrowhead. Elijah Vunkskalon alongside Matt Peck here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Still no hits yet for Arrowhead. Gonna have to get them going in a hurry, though, as you guys just missed it. You guys could go back and find it, but Carter Gordon hit a solo shot for some insurance. But the bats have been flying all day for Germantown, and so has the pitching so far for Evan Lauer, as Takahashi lines this one up the middle. There's the first hit of the day for for Arrowhead. Pardon me.
Catcher, number 3, P.J. Hamill.
P.J. Hamill comes back up to bat in the bottom of the 4th. 0 for 1 on the day. Hamill spikes that one in there. Yamato Takahashi going to easily advance on the pass ball to second base. That's got to feel good, though, for Arrowhead to be able to finally get a runner in scoring position here. See if they could finally do some damage, trying to make up for the errors that Germantown really put them into a hole early on. This one is popped up in the air to right field. Foul. So the count is 1-1 now on P.J. Hamill. Big swing and a miss that time for strike 2 on the breaking ball from Lauer. Man, that breaking ball has just been filthy today from Evan Lauer. One-two count. That one's in the dirt for ball 2. 2-2 now on P.J. Hamill. Arrowhead's going to try to look for some guys on the Bates paths here. With the 2-2 count. Nobody out just yet. Hamill. And a timeout called right there from P.J. Hamill. Both teams brought out a really big crowd. Arrowhead and Germantown. This one's going to be lined to right field. It's going to get to the gap. It'll score Takahashi, and Arrowhead will be on the board. And Hamill's not going to stop there. He's going for 3. The throw is going to be cut off, and it's a RBI triple from P.J. Hamill, and that's a way to start it if you're Arrowhead. Big RBI hit that time for Arrowhead, and they're saying we're just not done just yet. Still very early on, only in the 4th inning too. And now a mound visit coming here. Jay Wojcinski want to talk it over a little bit with Evan Lauer, but that is a huge triple from P.J. Hamill. He'll get a pinch runner as the crowd will applaud him here. Not a lot to cheer for so far today until this point for Arrowhead's fans, and P.J. Hamill trying to hype up the Arrowhead faithful. And there will also be a pinch runner at third since Hamill's the catcher. It'll be Owen Stahl who will be pinch running for Hamill. It's a very good sign that the bats are starting to wake up here now for Arrowhead. A single from Takahashi and then an RBI triple from P.J. Hamill. Now Ollie Corey, the designated hitter, comes up to bat. Corey grounded out his first time out. Just got to keep those base hits going or try to get something really deep in the outfield here. First pitch is taken low for ball 1. Big swing and a miss right there from Corey. It's going to need to be a big first out right here for Lauer. That one is taken inside for strike 2. That was a really close pitch. One and two. Low downstairs, try to get him. Trying to get him below the zone there, chasing. And two pitch, swing and a miss on the breaking ball. And there's the first out of the inning. First strikeout of the day for Corey, and now Nico Frangopoulos will come back up to bat. One strikeout on the day. And Frangopoulos takes down low to start the at-bat. Lauer up to 59 pitches on the day now. He's going to line this one over to second base. That'll score a run, but he'll ground out to Oshesky to Gordon, and it's 5-2 now as the pinch runner scores, and that's a sacrifice hit right there. Clear the base paths, but Arrowhead plates 2, and now they're back within 3. It's a very doable game if you're the Arrowhead Warhawks. So it'll be an RBI ground out for Frangopoulos. Now Alex Hansen will come up to the plate. Starts it off in the dirt for ball 1. That one's taken high and upstairs 2-0.
Yeah, Arrowhead did a couple good things to get. They're within 3 now, so they did what they needed to do. But they got 3 more innings to bat. But they also got to keep holding Germantown to scoreless too. They can't obviously rely on.
Couple of loud hits for Arrowhead, and now Lauer falling behind. Now his pitch count's starting to get up there. 63 pitches thrown for Evan Lauer. Taking on that right corner for the first strike of the at-bat. Three 3-1 pitch. This one going to be line caught. Carter Gordon for out number 3. That gets him out the inning. 2 runs plated. That's a way to start if you're Arrowhead, but they're going to have to try to stop the bleeding on the pitching end. But the Arrowhead Warhawks are within 3. Still 5-2 Germantown leads as we head to the top of the 5th inning after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturing warranty inspection. Meaning 9 out of 10
That's why I didn't realize it. Otherwise, I would have done it this morning.
Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service. Honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you.
You know, Menards
We're
makes sense
booking
for
new
a
roofs,
sponsor
siding, and windows. Call today.
They should keep it for the fall. Save big money.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine we have to do that for every? Yeah, how did Oak Creek plate 6 runs against Bauerschmidt?
What?
He said Will's like Brandon Breezemeister home run. Are we serious?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here as we begin the top of the 5th inning on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vuxalata alongside Matt Peck with you here. Arrowhead putting 2 runs on the board in the bottom of the 4th inning via a triple from P.J. Hamill and a ground out from Nico Frangopoulos. So, I mean, Arrowhead's within distance, and it could be worse. They were in that 5-run hole, essentially almost cut it in half. So they still got 3 runs to go here, but Boltman going to have to continue his dominance here, the lefty, as Inga steps in. He has a hit on the day and a walk. Inga had a base hit early on in the game. Big swing and a miss from Vinny Inga for strike 2. A lot of fireworks scoring in this game. We were talking, me and Matt Peck were talking about it before the game. Like, this is probably going to be a lot different from that last game, as a swing and a miss strikeout from Inga that time from out number 1. I mean, if it got to that 7th inning and it was a 3-run lead still, it's still a safe situation.
Yeah.
So that's how you know, I mean, Arrowhead's still within very good distance to try to get back in this thing. First pitch taken down low to Grady Cheever. That one is taken inside for strike 2. Strike 1. Getting my balls and strikes mixed up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one spikes in the dirt right back to the umpire. You're going to give him a moment.
Getting hit by a high school pitcher, especially on these 2 teams, probably don't feel good. Let's just say it that way.
I figure they got to wear those plates too, right?
Yeah.
Because if that thing hits your arm or your shoulder, that's going to hurt. That one's outside. Even in the Pony League, I see the umpires do wear those.
Yeah. But you got to wear pads no matter where you umpire. I don't care if you're umpiring the freaking 7 through 10-year-olds.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Most things, because you were an umpire before, right?
Yes, I was. I was one of those guys that used to get bullied.
Come on, blow! Full count to Cheever. Cheever takes outside for ball 4. That was a close pitch.
That's right, Mr. Price.
Ball 4. And it walks Grady Cheever.
Center fielder, number 7, John Murkowski.
John Murkowski coming up to bat now. Bottom of the order for Germantown. Hasn't been nothing super special other than a base hit from Zavril, who's due up next. John Murkowski walked and grounded out. Murkowski. Takes down low and outside for ball 1. 6 hits on the tally so far today for Germantown. Cheever on first. This one going to be popped up high in the air, flood to right field, and sliding with the catch is Frangopoulos. Frangopoulos signaled Carter off for out number 2. If Arrowhead could get this out without giving up any runs, that's going to be pretty crucial.
That's a good deal.
Yep. So now Logan Zavril comes back up, had a base hit his last time up. Base hit and a strikeout for him. Took outside for ball 1. Thomas Bowman dialed in so far here. 20 pitches thrown.
Going
downstairs, and the runner goes a second, and Grady Cheever easily steals the second bag. Germantown has been pretty aggressive on the base paths today. This one's going to be lined to center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Wojcinski's going to send Cheever around the plate. The throw is cut off, and some more insurance for Germantown as Cheever scores on an RBI hit from Logan Zavril, his second hit of the day. And that's a huge insurance run if you're Germantown.
Absolutely. That's way to stroke it through the to center field for a base hit with 2 outs as well. That's the best way to go too, because now you get it back to a 4-run game, and that's huge. Each run is huge in this game, so now 6-2. So it looks to me we're going to have a... Yep.
Number 14, Lucas Frank.
Lucas Frank coming in to pinch hit for Germantown. I mean, obviously, I don't know if that's an injury strategy or just trying to maybe save him for the next game if they win.
Yeah, it might be that.
But, I mean, this Arrowhead team, I mean, they showed last inning that they could put runs on the board still, that they're not done just yet. But if Germantown keeps scoring, that's going to keep things churning here as top of the order. Back up here, yeah, Renke. He had a base hit in this game. So he tries to pick it off at first base. We saw a lot of those in the first game. You had a lot of those, Peck.
Yeah.
This one's going to be popped up in the air and out of room and out of play. Out to the buses in the parking lot for strike one. Lucas Frank. Bats .333 on the season. One home runs, 13 RBIs. Most of his hits came via singles and 3 doubles. This one's going to be grounded over to third base. Curley grounding it over. The tough play to first. It's going to get past. Out of play. The runner's going to be sent around home. Zavrel's going to score with ease at home plate, and it's 7-2 now. Off of a line chopper hit that time from Lucas Frank. It's that easy, huh, when you check into the game off of a pinch hit.
Yeah, so now it's 7-2, and now it becomes the danger zone. It's 5 runs back to 5 runs where it was before. Now Arrowhead's got to, when they get up there and get out of this inning, they got to come up with more hits again.
So now essentially those 2 runs that Arrowhead scored back in that bottom half of the 4th inning last time up doesn't even matter no more. They're going to have to try to earn their way back to it. Bowman running into a little bit of trouble. And how about this too for Germantown? You got to give credit to them where it's due. Being able to hit off of their 2 best pitchers on Arrowhead.
No.
Because we were originally thinking if Arrowhead was able to get to game 2, Bowman would have been saved for game 2, right?
Yep, definitely.
But I think Nick Brengaz is at that point right now where he realizes that his team is in a deep hole and they might just need him now. And it might just need to be one of the other guys they need for game 3. I mean, if they pull it off. Be some type of comeback if they could pull it off. The throw to second on the pickoff is not in time.
Part of me wonders if that ball didn't come out of the glove at the end, if he would have been out or not. I mean, it was close, but
good throw from Hamill.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. Oshesky back up to bat right now. 0 for 2 on the day. Fouls this one off. Two-two pitch is right down the middle. He froze him, but Germantown plates 2 runs right back at him, and it's 7-2 as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. Arrowhead's going to have to try to make some noise here if they want to try to get back in this game. More sectional high school WIAA baseball here.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number.
Yeah.
I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here in the WIAA Boys Division I sectional semifinal matchup here. Our first of 2 here. Glad you guys could join us here all day so far here. The second of 3rd game. First game we saw Sussex Hamilton mow the lawn on Menominee Falls 3-0 in a shutout game where they advanced to the sectional final game at 4 p.m. They'll play the winner of this game.
I got a few score updates here.
FX got a couple score updates.
Slinger and Beaver Dam look like they're still at 2-2 up in Oshkosh. We got 5-1 Monona Grove over Mukwonago, 4-1 Waukesha North over Brookfield Central, 4-2 Hortonville over Kimberly. That's an upset. 6-3 Oak Creek over Kenosha Tremper, 1-1 1-1 Whitnall New Berlin Eisenhower tied. And that's all I got so far. So back to this game.
You got to play the Fox game break music for you.
Yeah. But we actually need to show highlights if we do that.
Yeah. So Evan Lauer returns back in here for his 5th inning of pitching. He's had a pretty clean game all the way up to that 4th inning. This one's going to be grounded to that 3rd base side. Logan Zavrel fields it over to Cole Carter Gordon to first for out number 1. Curly grounds out. Pretty quick at bat that time. Mason Chirafasi back up to bat for Arrowhead. He's 0 for 2 on the day with the strikeout, and he pops this one up. That's going to be close.
Right below us.
Nothing gets more closer than that one we had in game 1, though. What do we have to do? Do we just throw it back? Try to get it over the net?
Throw it to a parent. No, I wouldn't throw it.
Yeah, I don't want to take the risk.
Hit a player. We'd be
This one's going to be grounded right back to Lauer for out number 2. So 2 quick ground outs here for Arrowhead. Not a lot of hard contact. And now we head back to the top of the order with Brendan Foley. But, I mean, I would get worried if I tried to throw it and it hit the camera accidentally.
Yeah.
And then the camera's going to knock over. So I would just drop it down to the parent downstairs. 2 outs. Let's see what the top of the order could do again. It was the order that made some noise to score the 2 runs. Brendan Foley 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes ball 1. Now it's taken inside for strike 1. Lauer up to 72 pitches now. Looks like Germantown's got someone loosening up in the bullpen. What was that, number 8? Liam Hagelin getting loose for Germantown. This one spiked in the dirt. 3-1 the count. And Jay Wojcinski looking to potentially punch his ticket as a coach back to state for the first time since he won it in his last season with Whitefish Bay. That was when he had Craig Council's son on the team.
Yeah.
Brady Council. Oh my God, is it? I forget his name now.
He got me thinking.
I know you were struggling with it a couple weeks ago too, and now I'm. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Jack, yeah. I said Brady. So a walk to first base for Foley. Now Cam Carter comes up to bat. He's 0 for 1 in the day with a walk as well. See if Arrowhead can get some 2-out damage. This one going to be grounded up to the shortstop, Doug Wagner. Tough play on the hop, but fields it over to first to Carter Gordon. 3 outs via the ground out here, and the infield does their job. And we head to the top of the 6th inning. Germantown keeps this game 7-2 as we head to the top of the 6th inning on Zaleski Sports.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Dutch Boys Durafighter Interior Paint is a paint and primer in one that provides tough, lasting protection. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Give your space the platinum treatment with Platinum Plus Interior Paint. It's a premium paint and primer in one with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Pick up a gallon starting at $37.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, we head to the top of the 6th inning. 7-2 Germantown lead on Arrowhead. Very big pitching outing so far for Evan Lauer, one of the student section leaders trying to hype their guys up. Been doing it all game long, and it seems like they have a hype man here wearing the Steph Curry jersey.
Why Steph Curry?
I'm just saying that because he's wearing number 30. I think it's a Germantown jersey.
Oh, I thought you were being serious.
I was just saying that as a joke. And here we go. Carter Gordon will lead it off here. Hit a dinger his last time up to left field. So he's always a big power hitter to watch out for.
That's right.
Oak Creek now leads 8-3 on Indian Trail, Waukesha North, 5-1 on Brookfield Central. Starting to feel like Oak Creek, it'll be Oak Creek Indian Trail. I mean, I keep saying that was last year's. Oak Creek in Union Grove, possibly for that sectional final. And same thing with Waukesha North, and they might get a rematch with their conference foe, Muskego. And Muskego lost to them both times, right?
Yeah.
But you know what they say, it's always hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. We'll take it inside for strike 1, 2-0 on him. Sure. Tanner Bowman. I try to play a little safe here, try not to give him anything hanging hard here. We'll take it down the middle for strike 2. 2-2 the count on Carter Gordon. He's going to ground this one over a hard chopper to Curley. Curley fields it over to first, and it's going to get off the glove of Alex Hansen, and it's going to be an error. Gordon's going to round second. He's going to go to third. Wow. That ball must have went way out of play for him to get all the way to third on that.
Yeah.
And that's a loud ovation here. The Germantown faithful loving it for the fan favorite Carter Gordon. I think that's an error, though, right, to start it off.
Yeah, it was a bad throw. And that's Arrowhead's 4th error on the day.
Yeah.
That's a difference maker, too, having 4 errors in the field. Plus 6 walks. Germantown's reached on base via 6 walks and then 4 errors, too. So, and then in addition to their 7 hits. So
Carter Gordon will be subbed out here for the remainder of this first game, I would assume, right? Because he's playing first.
Yeah.
So I think now Jay Wojcinski, I think he can start to sense that his team's in good shape right now.
Or they're gearing towards good shape.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you just never know still with Arrowhead. Finally, the sun's starting to peek out here. Now you're starting to feel the warmth of the sun.
I feel like we haven't had any warm in Wisconsin yet this year.
Yeah. We've had a couple days.
Yeah.
We've had some consistent warm weather lately. Not super warm, but.
Well, I needed warm enough to swim. That's what I need. It's summertime now.
I don't think we've gotten to the 90s just yet.
We've barely touched 80.
Tomorrow in Milwaukee, it's supposed to get up to like 85.
Oh, well then finally.
One's going to be taken inside for ball one. No outs here. Whoever wins this game is going to have a really tough date against Sussex Hamilton.
That's true.
It's taken inside for strike one, even though Germantown's bats have been even hotter than what Hamilton's had earlier in the day. But if it is set up to be Germantown versus Sussex Hamilton, that's going to be a thriller.
Either one of these opponents would probably put a thrill through, but Arrowhead, if they somehow came back, the problem I'd be concerned about is their pitching.
Yeah.
Like, who are they going to throw out there if they came back?
I think they're going to have to go Bowman the rest of the way here.
Yep.
And try to see. I mean, their hitting's going to have to go nuclear the last 2 innings. 5-run lead's like a 20-point lead in the NBA. In like a basketball game, for example, with like 10 to 15 minutes left. It's kind of that type of equivalent type thing. DeMichael batting right now, 1 for 3 on the day. Big swing and a miss. Strikes him out on the 2-2 pitch. And that's the first out of the inning. That'll send back up Doug Wagner. Walked twice today and grounded out once. Very disciplined at the plate. Anything deep in the outfield should be able to score the pinch runner at third. He's going to bunt this one here. Foul. Would you call that the suicide squeeze?
Yeah, they had the guy moving.
Had the guy moving right there, yep.
So that means if you miss it, you got a free out at the plate. Yeah, Arrowhead's playing the bunt now.
1 pitch. Yeah. They got it ready for the bunt, and I would, I'm in 0-2 pitch, 0-2 count now. I would try it, and you got to try to get a hit now. Been a good day so far for Germantown on both ends of the field. See if they can keep adding more insurance. And he's going to signal bunt again, and he's going to be out on the foul attempt bunt. Interesting choice there to bunt on. I mean, they're up by 5, but it just showed that Jay Wojcinski had a lot more faith in Doug Wagner to try to put that one in play.
Yeah.
So 2 outs gone by in the top of the 6th. I'll send back up Vinny Inga. Like I said before, he is the starting quarterback for Germantown. Taking outside for ball 1. Got to be teammates with Cooper Catalano, who's now at Wisconsin.
That's right. Yeah, he's a stud out there. We saw him last year on the football field. And he played a little bit of the basketball season and then kind of wrapped it up around December.
I'm taking low. Ball 2. Big swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch. Inga has a base hit today. And he also has an RBI as well. Had it back when they scored in the third inning threat of 3 runs. That one is taken outside for ball 3. Bullman up to 48 pitches now. If somehow Arrowhead got back into this game, I don't even know if he'll be able to pitch next game.
Probably not if that happened.
Big swing and a miss for strike 2. 3-2 the count. I just think for Arrowhead, stuff wasn't really working today for Peter Cuso.
Yeah.
Kind of put him down in that 5-0 hole early. And now those 2 insurance runs were very huge for Germantown to respond, as that's going to be a walk here. Drew a full count, and the runners are on the corners with 2 outs gone by.
Catcher, number 3, Grady Cheever.
We have the Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up at the end of the game in the next few innings here. Won't be going down to the field to interview, as they will be transitioning into the sectional final game. But the sectional final game at Peck will be sure to go down and get the winning team at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Probably do it like what we've been doing the last couple seasons. Ski go for football. Racine Park for basketball. One taken inside. Almost clipped him. It's going to be a very, very good state field coming up next week, though. I think that the best team that would get there, if they could hold on, Hudson will be playing Larry, right? For the
they got to win their next game.
Oh, they still got to win one more. Or who played earlier, was it, against Chippewa Falls?
Yeah, Hudson.
Yeah, they have to win another game?
Yep.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, though. They have to play like one more. I think they're one of the teams that we saw last year at state that brought a lot of guys back this year.
Oh, yeah, they did. They brought a lot of guys back.
Catch that game on Zaleski Sports as well at 4 p.m. if you want to see who one of these teams in this field is going to play. Oh, big lead at third base. The count goes to 3-1. Runner gets over to second base on a steal, Vinny Inga. 3-1 the count. Doug Wagner due up next. He walked twice. He's been very patient at the plate today. But a 3-1 count right now on Grady Cheever. And Cheever, big swing and a miss at the curveball. I mean, didn't have to swing at it, but...
No, it was in the dirt.
Yep. Had a good pitch to hit there. Well, I wonder what's going on that Germantown side here. The students getting a little rousy at something. I think a potential knockout punch could come, though, if Germantown could get a base hit and score 2. A timeout called for Germantown. And that same student section leader guy trying to hype up the whole crowd on Germantown's side at the full count coming. Let's see if the momentum here on the hype up could give him another base hit. Oh, another timeout called. You think this is just some strategy type thing that they got going on here?
Yeah, I would say so.
Because this is, I mean, it's Cheever that's calling time. 2 times in a row. The crowd making noise on Germantown's side. Cheever grounds this one over high, over to third base. Curley over to Alex Hansen.
He got him. He got
makes
him.
the play. Over to first. That'll take us to the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs scored in the top of the 6th, and Arrowhead gets out of what could have been another disaster inning as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Dad the ultimate gift this Father's Day with Skill Power Tools from Menards. They're built for power, precision, and portability. From drills and drivers to sanders and saws, Skill delivers advanced performance and durability with the convenience of cordless technology. Plus, the PowerCore 20 battery powers every Skill 20-volt tool for ultimate versatility. Get this Skill 20-volt cordless drill driver kit for $64.96 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, last inning of work here, last chance for Arrow. Oh,
no,
sixth inning.
Not yet.
Bottom of the sixth inning for Arrowhead. 7-2 lead. Germantown leads on Arrowhead. Elijah Vunxalada alongside Matt Peck here. Second of third game here. You guys should stick around with us here on Zaleski Sports.
If you don't stick around with us, you're in trouble.
We're gonna call you guys out.
Yeah, we're gonna be here right in your face. Saying
Had over 200 viewers watching live today. We had the bottom of the sixth inning. Looks like Germantown's going to roll with Evan Lauer still. Only giving up 2 hits on the day, 3 runs. Couple of no errors. Winner of this game, like I said, once again, will have a date tomorrow.
So a couple scores. 4-2 Beaver Dam over Slinger right now. 5-3 Hortonville over Kimberly. 6-1 Winona Grove over McWanago. 5-1 Waukesha North over Brookfield Central. Trepper trails Oak Creek 4-8. Keep in mind, I did check in on this one. Trepper has bases loaded, 1 out in the 5th inning. So that's one.
Shootout.
Yeah, it's a shootout there. Was not expected to be one. It then ended up turning into one. 5-3. Kimberly has their last chance coming up to bat up in Bayport right now.
Bucked up pitching for Oak Creek?
Yes, he is. 10 hits given up.
Hey, Bowerschmidt got lit up too. I was surprised by that matchup. Like that, we thought that was going to be a pitcher's duel.
We thought that was going to be 1-0, and then before you know, it's 8-4 right now.
And Tremper's threatening too, so that's big. Takahashi leading off for Arrowhead in the bottom of the 6th.
We saw Oak Creek, game 1 of the year in Kenosha against Indian Trail. They looked impressive for being a young team. We saw Tremper against Franklin. So a lot of these teams we're talking about, we've seen already.
I think Oak Creek's, I mean, they're still probably going to be good next year too, because, I mean, these guys are going to have a year under their belt.
All right, so 1 ball.
1 ball and no balls and 2 strikes on Yamato Takahashi. He got the first hit of the game for Arrowhead. Back in the 4th. Takahashi. He went, yep. Struck out on the check swing, and Takahashi kind of gave that like dang it, I missed it look.
Looks like the umpire over there was just like standing there for a moment.
PJ Hamill back up to bat now. Lauer, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts on the day. I mean, he's getting the job done for the offense that Germantown has put up on the day.
That's true.
It's been a very good deal. This one popped up in the air, fouled once again to the left side. Keep in mind, Evan Lauer up to 79 pitches on the day. I mean, if he could get through this inning quick, I'm sure Jay Wojcinski will try to ride him out for the 7th and try to save whoever he's going to try to throw in that second game. If they could hold on, obviously. Don't want to doubt Arrowhead still just yet. But the time is ticking for them. 5 outs left. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 on him. This one popped up in the air right above us. The PBR Prep Baseball Report is here.
Oh, it's one of the best sectionals. It's probably the best sectional in the state right here, so I would hope they're here.
They're at a few, right?
They're at
around the whole state, right?
They're at Waterford, and I think they're in the Madison area, too, somewhere, one of the sectionals, too.
Oh, big swing and a miss. Chased a breaking ball that time, and that's a 6th strikeout of the day. Throwing for Evan Lauer, and he's mowing the lawn right now. mowing down that lineup for Arrowhead. 2 outs gone by. That'll send up Ali Corey, 2 outs. Not looking good. No bueno for Arrowhead right now. But last game, we thought we were going to see a potential rally from Menominee Falls, but Arrowhead down by a lot more than what Menominee Falls was down against Sussex Hamilton. You're going to have to try to get some 2-out magic here if they want to try to start something. Ooh, big swing and a miss. Caught him off guard late with the fastball. This one going to be lined and...
Oh, he's not covering. No, he's covering first.
Yeah, that's going to be a base hit for Ali Corey. No, Gordon kind of stepped off. Well, I wasn't able to see it. Why did he step off first?
Well, because he thought he's going to go get for the ball, and then somebody else went and got it.
So miscommunication there.
Huge score update here. Kimberly falls to Hortonville, 5-3. So Hortonville moves on, and they played Jay Wojcinski in the state championship a couple of years ago.
That's back-to-back years. They lose back in the sectionals again, right?
Yeah.
Tremper still threatening. They get another run, still with the bases loaded. Ryan Buckta walked the run in. This one's going to be lined to right field. Through the gap, it's going to fall down. So some 2-out magic gone by here. That's going to easily score the runner at third base. And it's an RBI triple. Well, I mean, so that miscommunication play on that last at-bat comes back to bite Germantown a little bit, and now the lead cut back down to 4.
New Berlin Eisenhower's jumped ahead of Whitnell 4-1.
So Frangopoulos with the triple that time. That's a big score, huh?
Yeah.
The Woodland West champions.
Yeah, against the East champions. Well,
who you got?
Well, I had Eisenhower for that one.
They're trailing?
No, they are. No, they're winning. But they were 1-1. But Whitnell co-champs with Greenfield in the Woodland East.
Alex Hansen up now 0 for 2 on the day. I would try to get another run here and just foul down the line. Frangopoulos. It's still not impossible for Arrowhead to come back. I mean,
yeah, they're only down 4. I mean, they get a run here.
They could get the bases loaded and try to clear the bases. That's a 1-run game. But I'm going to assume for the 7th inning, Germantown is going to try to roll with the closer. Arrowhead 2 outs so far has been pretty clean so far. I'm going to take it down low on the 0-2 pitch. Had a pitch to waste there. Try to get in the chase. Evan Lauer up to 89 pitches on the day. The next game here on Zaleski Sports might be starting a little late, as this one has become a scoring shootout. Swing and a miss, and they get out the jam. Hansen strikes out swinging. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Arrowhead plates one via a RBI triple from Frangopoulos, but that's all they get. A 4-run lead still, and a comfortable one for Germantown. More high school baseball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports for the top of the 7th inning. Arrowhead played it a run in the bottom of the 6th inning, but that's all they get as we head to the top of the 7th. Germantown leads 7-3 in the WIAA Division I Boys Baseball Sectional Semifinal. Game 2 of 3 here on Zaleski Sports in the Milwaukee area. We saw Sussex Hamilton defeat Menominee Falls, the 1 seed on the floor, 3-0. Very good pitching outing from Ethan Hibicki. We'll see them at around 4 p.m. against the winner of this game. If Germantown can hold on, it will be them. We're into the final frame here. Tanner Bowman will stay on the mound. Best thing he could do right now is keep this thing shut out. Keep a goose egg in the 7th inning for the inning. 7 runs on the board, obviously, for Germantown, though. Two balls outside so far. Murkowski leading off for Germantown. Jay Wojcinski kind of played it off a little bit and benched some of his guys and try to potentially save them for Sussex Hamilton if they can hold on here. Quickly 3-0 on Murkowski. Ooh. Ball 4. Matt Peck, you got a score update for us?
Yeah, I got a couple. We'll start out with the blowouts a little bit more. New Berlin Eisenhower extends the lead 5-1 over Whitnall. Kenosha Tremper down 8-3 at the beginning of the inning against Oak Creek. Now has made it 8-7 in the 5th inning against Oak Creek. So
Marshman must have got a hit, huh?
Waukesha North still 5-1 over Brookfield Central. And if you ask me, I think, Beaver Dam just took down Slinger 4-2 as well. And McWanago falls to Monona Grove 6-2. So when I talked about 3 Classic 8 teams going to state, that's no longer alive.
Wait, who lost?
McWanago.
Oh, they were one of the sleeper teams too, right?
This year they weren't expected to be like anything, and they ended up winning the Classic 8, tying with Arrowhead. And I think they beat Arrowhead either 1 out of 2 or 2 out of 2. I think it was just like kind of weird. But
and you almost have to see. I mean, Arrowhead's in trouble too.
Yeah, and I mean the only one if Arrowhead can't
Muskego and Waukesha North.
Yeah, so you could get either way. At the end of that, if Arrowhead would fall in this game, you'd still get at least 1 Classic 8 school at state.
Unless somehow Brookfield Central comes back.
Yeah, and then beats Muskego, and then you wouldn't. But that's the only way you won't.
Good year for Waukesha North, though, too, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
they were on the rise last year. They were here last year on our broadcast against Muskego.
This one popped up in the air, foul.
For some reason, I thought that was coming this way.
I gotta start the chant. You need glasses.
Yeah.
So no outs gone by. John Murkowski at first. Logan Zavril at the plate. He has a hit today. This one taken up high. I like the ump signal too. He does like the.
He gets me every time because I think, is he calling a strike? And sometimes when he points at the dirt, I'm like, well, he can't be calling a strike on that. It's in the dirt.
It's good to know that he gives us a signal, though.
Yeah, at least gives us a signal where it missed or inside, outside. He knows we're here. That's why.
Yep.
Oh, steal.
Runner goes to second. He'll get there easily. Not even a chance to throw to second base. P.J. Hamill didn't even think about it. As John Murkowski slides on the bag. This one popped up in the air, foul, and out to the parking lot. Hopefully everyone's cars are safe out there.
No guarantee on life insurance. Not life insurance, car insurance in the stadium.
I have insurance.
Well, I would hope you do.
Yeah, I hope you do too.
Yeah, I do.
My car is out there. Car pulled our way there. Runner goes, and this is going to be a hard drive to right field. Frangopoulos.
He's got to take back.
He's got to take back, yep. Frangopoulos gets it back, and he went all the way. For a second, it looked like that one had a chance, but that one was sailing pretty high for out number 1. Logan Zavril. Murkowski was like more than halfway through too. So he had to hustle all the way back. So we head back to the top of the order now. Lucas Frank coming up. Had a hard hit his first time up. Ooh, this one popped up in the air above us.
Right over us.
Almost hit us there. I always love it too. Every time a ball comes over us, the eye contact always goes to us.
They said,
get our attention. Zaleski Sports is here.
There's people broadcasting this game?
I feel like that's how some people would react to this.
Wow, that's cool.
Runner goes to third, and he will be safe. Yeah, that's a good pick at third.
That's a good stop over there, though.
If Lobel doesn't pick that at third base, he's out. Or, I mean, that could have even scored it if it passed him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's...
Murkowski really wanted to run the whole time. I mean, he was getting very aggressive. So another run 90 feet away. Frank fouls this one out of play. One-two count on Frank. Takes outside. Good pick behind the plate from Hamill. It's like Furley's out of the game now. Lobel at third. I think I already said his name earlier, but I didn't officially announce it. That one's on the inside of the plate. Ball 3.
So I got a score update from a Division I game. From an 8-3 lead for Oak Creek, has Tremper tied with Oak Creek now 8-8 in the 5th inning over there in South Milwaukee. That's a D1 score we're watching because whoever makes the state from this field, you never know who you might match up against.
I think the winner of that, that one's going to be lined over the head of the center fielder, Carter. And that will score the run from third
Another
easily.
Triple.
And that's another triple for a Lucas Frank. How about that? Frank making some noise off the bench. Coming off the bench for the leadoff man. It's not easy to come off the bench and get 2 big hits like that, huh?
Yeah.
Extends the lead to 8-3 now. Let's see. Student section sending a message to Jay Wojcinski saying they want Ethan. One of the fan favorites in the bench right now here. You know, I don't know. I mean, would you take the risk just yet? Up by 5?
I don't know, man, because this is sectionals. You're playing with state. Well, you still got to play another game. I don't know what I'm saying, but you're playing with sectionals on the line here. You don't want to play some tricky stuff, and I think Arrowhead just changed. Yep, they just changed their pitcher.
Let's see who we got on here now. Number 12. What we got for 12?
Who do we got?
You got it?
Oh, Where is?
See it.
Are you sure that's 12?
I got bad eyes. Maybe it might not be, but I thought it was.
Well, I knew that.
All right, bro.
Oh, it's Graydon Lethan.
Graydon Lethan checking in.
Yeah.
I'm reporting to you, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that soft.
No, we're just referring to our visions because me and you're getting old. We don't have good vision. Even me. Half the time I'm asking you who's in the bullpen. I don't even know.
We're not teens no more, so.
Yeah, we're just getting too old now.
I guess we could say that we're starting to get to that unk age now. In our 20s.
Who's coming up for Germantown after? It's going to be number 12, I think. Ty Olszewski?
Olszewski, yep.
All right, just making sure.
Looks like they're rolling with him, too, still.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know behind the scenes, we don't have a camera back here to show you, but the color commentator actually does the commercials and the camera and the producing, too. There's only 2 of us here.
No, I'm just kidding.
Some of you might think, oh, wow. Yeah, there's only 2 of us here.
Wow. All right, any score updates?
I think 6-1. Eisenhower up on. I think the game just ended.
Well, that Oak Creek Tremper game turned into a thriller in a hurry.
Yep. New Berlin Eisenhower just beat Whitnall 6-1. So it'll be New Berlin Eisenhower versus Pewaukee in the sectional final at Waterford High School. That's the Division II though.
Graydon Lethan on the mound again, like I said. For
not saying Division II doesn't matter. I'm just saying it doesn't really affect any of these teams that are playing here right now.
What I saw from Oak Creek too, they changed the pitcher.
Absolutely. If you give up 5 runs, I don't know why you wouldn't change the pitcher.
Looks like Oak Creek got out of it, but I mean it's tied now, so. That's going to be one we're going to keep an eye on if this one ends earlier than that.
And this one's going to end a lot earlier than that one. They're only in the 5th inning over there.
Oh, signaling for bunt. No, that's one. That one almost went over the back screen.
Means you better pay attention behind home plate.
If a ball comes right here, I'm going to smack it down.
There you go.
First pitch fouled off here. Olszewski 0 for 4 on the day. One taken up for another ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ty Olszewski. Just missed again. I think at this point, putting Graydon Lethan in, I mean, if Arrowhead really came back now, oh my.
They came back.
What's it going to look like next game if they somehow
it's just the pitching. That would be the concern. Yeah. I think Arrowhead and Sussex Hamilton played each other early in the year, now that I think about it.
But, I mean, it's going to have to take a hard effort from the hitting if Arrowhead wants to come back from this one. And taken outside again. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. He worked it all the way up to a full count. Full count. This one is grounded.
Up in the air. He's just going to get the out of first.
He's going to get the first, but the runner will score from third. It's an RBI ground out for Ty Olszewski. That'll get the job done. And now it's a 9-3 lead for Germantown.
Number 24, Carter Gordon.
Carter Gordon back in. Can you technically pinch run for first too?
Probably. I don't
know. Because he got pinch run for in that.
Yeah, you must be able to.
In that last time.
Speaking of that, we look ahead. Let's see. So we're going to talk about Sussex Hamilton right now, real quick. So Sussex Hamilton, I think they beat Arrowhead earlier in the year. I'm not sure. They have 8 losses. Keep in mind.
Looking very likely they're not going to play them.
Well, I'm just talking about just in case it comes around. If Arrowhead comes back, they beat Arrowhead 5-2 early in the year. Sussex Hamilton, but take a hold of this once. I think if I remember this correctly, and I'm going to get the stats up to prove it first, but.
We'll see a greater Metro team in state if Germantown can hold on.
Well, you want to hear this stat?
What?
If Germantown holds on and moves on, they beat Sussex Hamilton twice this year. Oh, that's going to be the interesting one.
I still think next game's going to be the ultimate.
Yeah, because, I mean, Sussex Hamilton's going to want to get back at them.
I mean, Sussex Hamilton swept Falls, and they still won.
But keep in mind, Germantown, they played each other the last series of the season. So, I mean.
It's a 2-game series, too, right?
Yeah, but Hamilton already had the conference locked up. So, I mean, with the, boy.
Popped up in the air to deep center field. It almost went out, but just got under it. Cam Carter makes the play. Well, we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3 more outs to get for Germantown before they potentially have a date for Sussex Hamilton in the sectional final. But Arrowhead going to try to threaten here in the bottom of the 7th coming up after this on Zaleski Sports.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Dutch Boys Durafighter Interior Paint is a paint and primer in one that provides tough, lasting protection. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Give your space the Platinum treatment with Platinum Plus Interior Paint. It's a premium paint and primer in one with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Pick up a gallon starting at $37.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah.
I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, we are back here from Wisconsin Brewing Company Park. The final frame of the game here, the last chance for the Arrowhead Warhawks in the bottom of the 7th inning. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for Germantown. Elijah Vinks-Alata alongside Matt Peck here. This will be my last play-by-play broadcast of the season. Matt Peck will have you guys on for the sectional final. And we never know, but I mean, if we ever do get the chance to go to state, I'd probably have you call the games.
All right, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. That's when I sign off later. I'm not going to say for sure. I'm going to say unofficially.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
I'll say that too, I guess. I mean, I'll be on the air with you on color and producing next game still. It's not like I'm leaving.
Oh, you're not leaving.
No,
if you leave.
I'm ditching you. No.
All right.
Just kidding. All right, Mr. All right, Liam Haglund coming in here to try to save the game here.
All right.
So Evan Lauer ends the day pitching 90 pitches, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. A really good day for Evan Lauer. Labo will lead off for the Arrowhead Warhawks. First pitch taken inside for a strike. Yeah, you could definitely tell it got a lot warmer out.
It's good.
It's a good deal. That one also taken on the inside corner for strike 2 on LaBelle. Well, if Germantown can hold on, we will be officially for sure to see a Greater Metro team at state.
That's for sure.
We will. I mean, that's a strike 3 call. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for Lobel. And Haglund starts his outing, his relief outing here with 3 straight strikes on a strikeout.
The second baseman, number 27, Mason Chirafasi.
Mason Chirafasi in the bottom of the order now. He struck out once today.
Andrew Pellon coming in to let us know that Eisenhower took down Whitnell 6-1. I think that's the one I think.
They're D1 too.
No, they're D2. That was at Waterford High School. I think that's the one that ended about 10 minutes ago. I think if I didn't talk about it, we just heard it from there. So New Berlin Eisenhower Woodland West champs, 12-0 in the Woodland West Conference, move on to play Pewaukee, that nice rival in the sectional championship over there at Waterford.
1 ball, no strike. He pulls back for strike 1, 1-1. How about that? Gotta give credit to the new coach there at Eisenhower too. I mean,
yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks like we still got another arm loosening in. Oh, it's probably for the next game, huh?
Yeah, you never know.
For Germantown, I mean, just in case maybe too, but that one taken outside for a ball. Arrowhead, a team that made it out of this sectional last year, in danger of going out in the sectional semifinal. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 2-2 now. We're all up on our feet now.
Yeah, us two are on our feet because we can't see. There's too many people standing up in front of us.
Oak Creek Tremper is really the only sectional going on right now, huh?
Yeah, that's the last one, and that's only in the 5th inning.
This one's going to be grounded over to the shortstop, Doug Wagner, over to first. Good pick that time for Carter Gordon. And now Arrowhead down to their last out here with the top of the order coming up here in Brendan Foley. This would be a tough way Arrowhead would go out in their season if it comes to it. It would be one of the most impossible comebacks if I saw them come back with 2 outs here, down 6.
That would be something.
That'd probably be the best comeback I've ever seen if that happened.
Probably be something that you'd see statewide on the highlight reel.
If it was the Brewers, I wouldn't be surprised. First pitch.
I didn't know the Brewers are capable of scoring more than 2 runs.
No. You got to even almost give credit to their pitching. It's not been the issue. 1-0 on Foley. This one taking outside again, 2-0. Germantown's just saying, like, let's just get this game over with.
Yeah, you can tell by their dugout. They just want to, just relax.
Yeah, look at them. They're all on top of their dugout, getting ready to try to celebrate.
We'll listen to the announcements after this game, but I believe they have to allow an hour in between, so I don't think we'll be starting at 4 o'clock.
4:30.
Yeah.
Oh, big swing and a miss. So we'll have time to gear up and get you guys set for a thrilling sectional final game.
That's right.
I won't officially say it until this game's over. Because obviously, I mean, you just never know. 2-1 pitch is taken outside, ball 3. Not a lot of hits either today, huh? I mean, for how many runs that Germantown has. They've walked a lot of batters today, though. It's safe to say that. 3-1 pitch. Taken inside for strike 2, and now Arrowhead down to their last strike of their season. Everyone up on their feet for Germantown. They can sense the sectional final appearance on the way. 3-2 pitch. Right down the middle, strike 3, and Germantown knocks out the state qualifier from last year, Arrowhead, in a thrilling slugfest, 9-3. Germantown will get the date against Sussex Hamilton in about an hour. Can't officially celebrate too hard just yet, though. Got one more win to get. But 9-3 win. Jay Wojcinski's squad gets the job done, and they are 1 win away from state. They'll get a date against Mike Schrammick's Sussex Hamilton Chargers. We will head to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Just do a quick recap before we head into our next game after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
We're back here for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Fresh cheese curds made daily at NasonvilleDairy.com. 9-3 the final here. Germantown defeats Arrowhead in the second sectional semifinal game to set a date between Germantown and Sussex Hamilton, a Greater Metro sectional final appearance between those two teams around 4 on the broadcast on Zaleski Sports. We want to recap the game a little bit here. Germantown, we'll start off first with Arrowhead, the losers of the game today. Arrowhead, they hit four hits today. 3 from Nick Frangopoulos. No, pardon me, I was wrong on that. Hold on. 1 from Nick Frangopoulos. He had a triple. Ali Corey with a single, Hamill with a single, Takahashi with a single. That rounds out the 4 hits for Arrowhead. They had 3 runs on the day via 2 RBIs from Frangopoulos on his triple and 1 from the single from Pete Hamill. And I think to recap the game a little bit more, it kind of started off with Germantown setting the tone as we tone it in here. Peter Crusoe started the game on the mound, 3 1/3 inning, 5 hits, 5 earned ones, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Not a great day in the office for one of the best pitchers in the state as he pitches in his final game of his high school career, and Arrowhead falls short of getting to state this season. Tanner Bowman pitched 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. What were you going to?
If you're currently in the stadium, you have to leave and go recheck in if you're a Germantown parent.
Not us, though. I'm going to have to go to my car and get my charger.
Well, you got a different entrance for you.
So Tanner Bowman, yep, he had his last outing as well. Or is he a senior?
I got to check on that.
And then Graydon Lethan pitched 2/3 of an inning. They rounded out. But for Germantown, wow, they really mashed against Cusco today. They found the scouting report really well as they won 9-3 here and 7 hits. Most notably known for that bottom of the order having 4 of the 9 RBIs. But that top of the order really rolled. 1 hit for Renke, 1 hit for Frick, an RBI ground out for Oshesky. Gordon had that solo home run that went out to left field on that Chick-fil-A pole. DeMichael had a hit. Vinny Inga had a hit, and Logan Zavril had 2 hits and round out the hitting. But pitching here, Evan Lauer set the tone, the ace for Germantown. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Liam Hagelin saved the day at the end. No save opportunity, obviously, with the lead, but 2 strikeouts and 1 inning pitched. But that took us to the end of the game. Germantown really got the Cusco early, and that really set the tone from there. Arrowhead couldn't gain no momentum, but that'll do it here for our second of third game here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck will have you back on the call here for Sussex Hamilton. That's on camera right now against Germantown. A Greater Metro team will be making it to state. So Elijah Vanksalada unofficially for the last time signing off this high school baseball season on Zaleski Sports.